episode 39 of Comics and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Lumpy.
And it's the review show that reviews comics chronologically, kind of. Going into Detective Comics number 55. It was released September 1941. Wow, we're almost at the end of the year.
Nice.
13 pages long. This one's called The Brain Burglar, and this one's stupid.
It's stupid.
I said this is the worst of the four that we were doing tonight, and that last one was, a couple back, and I think this one, I don't know, the one with Viola Vane, I think I might have liked less than this one, but this one is stupid.
Me too. But this one was stupid. Anyway, the executive editor was Whitney Ellsworth, cover artist Bob Kane, Jerry Robinson, Bill Finger, writer, Bob Kane, penciler, Jerry Robinson and George Russo's inker, George Russo's letterer, Whitney Ellsworth, editor. It is still 10 cents, I think. It is Bob Kane. And Batman and Robin are harassing some more mechanics for no reason.
Yeah, but this happened. In this cover is like from the actual book that we're going into.
Yeah, I guess it kind of does happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised because usually the cover don't have anything to do with the book, but this one does.
Cover never. Sometimes the cover is just copy paste.
Cover has nothing usually, but yes.
And they got the different Batman in the corner too.
Yeah. That's a different one than the last one. It is. It's a different one than the last one. We had a different Batman. This one doesn't have a shadow behind him. I think it might be the same Batman without a shadow this time. That's all.
Well, anyway, they're on, like, what are those things called? Those wheeled things?
Wheeled things.
But it's a train car.
No, it's not.
It goes on train tracks.
On train tracks.
Well, it's just a metal plate on top of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's a coal car, like a mine shaft car.
When you see one of these in a cartoon, they usually have a pump in the middle. Like,
yes.
Bugs Bunny's on one end and Porky Pig's on the other, and they pump them up and down to make them move.
It's a mine shaft cart.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, Batman's on this cart thing, and he's punching one guy with a wrench while Robin's about to do his patented crotch move to the other guy.
Yeah, and Robin looks like he needs to shave his legs. There's something going on there. Like, his legs got hairy lines all over them.
No, just because Batman wears pants doesn't mean Robin needs to look clean, you know?
Right. But, I mean, his hairy legs, he's only like, what, I don't know, 7 or something at this point.
Well, we decided it was between 8 and 16, so...
Somewhere between 8 and 45.
So, yeah. Onwards to the, kind of non-canon splash page.
Yeah, and Batman's killing a guy.
He back body dropped a guy into what I'm going to just assume is a barrel of lava.
Yeah, it's like molten metal or something that he's throwing this guy into.
No, if it was metal, I think it'd be a different color.
So Robin's trying to save the guy, it looks like.
Yeah, Robin's trying to save this guy by kicking him back onto the platform while Batman's trying to murder him.
Yeah.
Now, is it Batman's fault if he says, I'm going to be doing this, and if you run at me like this, then you get hurt, it's on you?
I think Batman grabbed him and threw him over his shoulder, and the other guy's trying to get over to him. Like, what are you doing? Why?
Why are you throwing that guy into that lava?
We just work here. Why are you doing this to us?
How come you don't like any of us workers? You beat up the paint guy? You beat up the wrench guy?
Now, remember that guy I told you to remember?
Yeah.
This scientist in the next panel is exactly the same.
Without
the bottom
hair.
panel?
Yeah, the scientist guy, the fat guy with the glasses, the same as that secretary guy. Same exact art drawn from him.
It is. He's got a little more hair, and it's black.
Yep,
and that's it. Yeah,
same thing. That's why I wanted to remember. It's another identical one. Before I even realized the cover was identical. We really open with the news report and interviewing John Henry, a scientist who has created, I guess, a truth machine.
Now, is this the machine the Riddler made in the Batman movies?
I mean, it looks like it, but I think that one did mind control, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess it did.
So the Riddler combined both the machines from this.
Yeah.
Comic.
So, scientists create a truth machine thing that it's like looks like a hairdryer, like one of those salon hair dryers you would go and sit under.
Yeah.
And they're like, how's it work? And he's like, I'll tell you tomorrow. And then a guy comes in and hits him in the back of the head. I guess that everybody in Gotham has that soft spot in the back of their head.
Yeah, I think the criminals know that where to hit people in the back of the head.
Maybe. But
It's an automatic knockout.
Batman knocks someone out later in the back of the head, too, so...
Oh, does he? Well, Batman's a criminal, too, so...
Well, that's right, too. But anyway, the scientist was kidnapped by a Dr. Dector, who is just a generic-looking bad guy.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He's got bald head, and a goatee.
First I thought it was the...
Hugo Strange?
Yeah, Hugo Strange. I did. I thought it was him, and I was like, oh, no, it's not.
A lot of their doctors look like this. For some reason, their doctors are Amish. They have a beard and no mustache.
With pointy beards.
Yeah, pointy beards, no mustache.
I don't know. Maybe I have a thing against the Amish. But the scientist that was kidnapped says he's not going to tell him how the machine works, but then they beat him up, and then he tells them how the machine works.
Well, they put him on the machine, right? And that's how... Oh, no, they just beat him up and tell him.
They beat him up so they can figure out how the machine works, so they can use it on him.
Yeah.
So he could tell them about his other discoveries. And then they go to, I don't know, their warehouse full of cronies.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they're having a town hall meeting with bad guys or something. I don't know what's going on there.
And all of a sudden, the doctor guy has 2 accomplishments, and he's like, all right, he's asking his cronies for volunteers, and they all volunteer for the follow. Oh, yeah, I forgot, these are Russians.
Are they? No, wait, what is the fatherland?
That's Russia, isn't it?
Is it?
No,
I don't know.
That's Mother Russia.
I think it's supposed to be a mock of Russia.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying?
Because no, the fatherland is German.
Oh, okay.
That's even worse. Okay,
yeah,
it makes sense in more sense in 1941.
Why is Germany referred to as the fatherland? Yeah, the motherland was defined. The fatherland is, I don't know. I can't. That's like 20 paragraphs. But apparently, Nazi Germany was fatherland was a nationalistic term used in Nazi Germany.
I don't know how I didn't pick it. He's a doctor. Of course, it's Germany.
Yeah, but they say comrades, and that makes me think Russia. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, comrades are communists.
Anyway, so we've discovered that these guys are Nazis.
At least, yeah. I mean, at least related to the Nazis, right? And you're right. On the front page of the Gotham Gazette, that doctor looks exactly like that other doctor from that other comic.
So I'm going to refer to them as Nazis now. So the Nazis get volunteers from the crowd to have surgeries?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. I mean, I know what they're doing at the end, but I'm not sure what they were doing there.
I know what they're doing there, too, because they tell you at the end.
So, yeah, I guess they're saying, yeah, do it to me.
Do it to me. We don't care what it does to us. For the fatherland.
Yeah.
And then the Gotham Gazette the next day prints that the professor disappears. And then over the course of the next few days or months or whatever, more scientists and key men in national defense in inventive circles and others vanish, seemingly plucked away by invisible ghostly hands. And then Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, obviously. Bruce Wayne finds out is reading the paper and discovers about the disappearance. And then Dick comes up and says, I thought you had a date with Linda. and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot. And then Dick says, where are you going with her anyway? He's really jealous.
Yeah, Dick's asked a lot of questions.
Uh-huh. So, apparently they're going to the Great Aviation Plant for some reason.
You know what the reason is? Because she wants to show Bruce around over there so that he can get a job.
Yeah, she does.
That's what the reason is.
She's like, you're right. You need a job, Bruce. He's like, I don't need a freaking job.
No.
What do I need a job for? I have millions of dollars.
Bruce, it's really inspiring. I see you want to get me interested in aviation, so I'll find myself some sort of occupation.
Wow, Bruce Wayne is really portrayed as a lazy...
like a lazy bum.
He's just that rich guy who sits around womanizing and doesn't do anything. He's just lazy.
Anyhow, they're walking around the aviation plant, and then one of the workers gets a headache, and then knocks out Bruce Wayne. Now, This is the second time Bruce Wayne's been knocked out, and I'm going to keep track of this, because I get a feeling this is going to become a thing where Bruce Wayne gets knocked out so he can get dressed as Batman.
Yeah, I think it's a fake knockout, because he's going to have to get dressed as Batman.
Right. I think this is going to happen a lot, though.
Okay. I mean, they got to figure out a way, if Bruce is there, that he can change into Batman without anybody seeing him, so. But it makes
do you think
Bruce
he was
look
knocked out for a full half hour?
Well, no. I thought the same thing, because there's no way he gets dressed for a half hour, right? No, here's the thing. He's already dressed underneath that suit.
Yeah, that's weird, too. They say he takes off the suit to get into the bat suit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense, because it's already canon and it takes him a half hour to does it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So he's got to be wearing underneath, and he probably has his mask in his pocket or something.
But his boots aren't the same, and his don't have gloves on.
They're just like
boot covers.
Yeah, covers. Anyway.
So, but then what? Okay, we're not there yet, so I'll wait.
The workers are all going nuts and smashing up the place, and then Bruce Wayne turns into the personality of the Batman.
Yeah.
And
then like, these guys are not, like, they did volunteer to have this done, so him kicking their asses is okay, right?
Well, an overall knowledge, yes, but at this time, he doesn't know what's going on.
No, he don't. Well, he likes to beat up people who work for a living. He hates people who work for a living. That's why he beats them up.
He really hates crazy people. The last time he encountered crazy people, he hung one from his plane.
Yeah, he said it was better off dead, the crazy person.
Yes.
Yeah. But recently he's been beating up a lot of working people. Like, he's like, these fools work, I'm going to kick their asses.
Well, he's got a thing against working, so...
All these women just want me to get a job. I hate these people who work.
I'm going to beat these guys up for working.
And he does. He beats them all up.
Yeah, he does.
He even gets a giant tire and throws it at them. I don't know if
is that what that is? Like, I couldn't figure out what is that?
Yeah, I wasn't sure, because the shadow almost makes it look like it's a door, and there's like a hole in the wall, but I think it is a tire.
It says he sends a large tire wheel towards the remaining group of Madden workers. Is a plane's tire that big? I mean, I guess it could be, but I don't think so.
I don't know. That's a big tire.
Anyway, Batman beats him up and then disappears, and then Bruce Wayne turns back up, and Linda's like, "Are you alright?" And he asks what happened, and she says, the guy says, the Batman came and saved the day, and Bruce was like, "That guy again?" And Linda gets all mad. He said, "That guy just saved your life." Meanwhile, back with the Doctor and the Nazis.
She also mentions that it's more than you did before we get to there.
That's true.
She does.
He gets knocked out and does nothing. He hides.
Lazy bum with no job. Won't even help us.
But back with the Nazis, their plan at the factory was a success. Whatever that plan was.
The plan was have people break stuff.
Apparently.
Yeah, so we won.
And I'm assuming back at Wayne Manor, Bruce is explaining to Dick what happened. And then they notice the story about the scientists who invented new gunpowder. Who has claimed to see suspicious people following him lately. So Batman shows up at his house, breaks in, and knocks him out. We've learned later he ties him up and locks him in his basement.
Sorry, believe it or not, this punch is probably going to save your life. So he punches him in his head, and then locks him in the basement.
Yeah. He hits him in the back of the head, too. He knows exactly where it hit him.
Yep.
So is Bruce one of the strange people that are following him?
He is now.
Anyway, the stealthily time creeps by on padded feet. I guess that means the crooks are showing up stealthily.
I don't know.
Anyway, they show up and they kidnap the professor guy and they put him in the truth machine. And he's telling them everything, but Robin shows up and punches the guy in the face. And then Batman takes off his mask and reveals that he's Batman.
Wait, but he takes off his mask and he's got his Batman mask under it.
Uh-huh, I know. He's also apparently wearing a suit with a Batman whole suit underneath it.
Yeah.
How many layers is he wearing now?
I don't know, but I just realized, how is his cape not bunching up underneath that?
Right, his cape, his ears underneath the mask of the guy.
Well, they're short now, so.
Yeah, they are shorter.
He went from suit, Batman, suit, this guy, Batman.
Yeah.
Anyway, they beat up the guys and they put the Doctor into the truth machine. The Doctor explains that they put metal plates in the skulls of their allies so that when they use their machines, they would go insane forever. And because it's going in an insane rampage is a lot more effective than a regular rampage.
It's not a good story. And it's not. You said metal plates. They're just apparently putting slivers in his head.
Yeah, well, it's not only is it not a good story, it's a bad plan.
Yeah, it's not good. And what? So now the guy's crazy? Now you lost him. Now you get him back.
Right, no, he's crazy forever, apparently.
Yeah.
But that's not going to matter in a moment, anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
puts them into berserker mode when they hear some frequency.
Anyway, back in the steel plant, Batman and Robin show up to beat up more crazy people.
Well, they're crazy. You have to beat them up.
And Batman throws a bucket over one. He used that cart thing to knock some guys off. Batman stand up on a scaffolding. He punches the guy, and the guy gets the better of him, starts choking him, pushing him over the thing. And then Batman throws him into a vat of heated liquid.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like a bucket.
Where is it? I know it's there somewhere. I read it to make sure that it really happened.
What? Oh, yeah. Below a cauldron of white-hot molten steam awaits to claim the Batman. That guy's dead.
Yeah, molten steel. He threw him into a vat of molten steel.
That guy's dead. He killed that guy.
Yeah, that's death count number 40, just so you know.
There's no denying that. You can't even argue that, Lump. That's dead.
Nope.
Yeah.
He kills him, and he punches
we're all in
him
agreement on
into... It's definitely molten metal, right?
It says a cauldron of white-hot molten steel.
And it says, his bald fist crashes against the madman's jaw, and... dash.
Yeah,
he's dead. But Batman doesn't kill anymore, guys. He doesn't kill.
Yeah, he killed that guy.
Well, listen, I'm going to be swinging my fist over here. If you get hit, it's not my fault.
Meanwhile, Robin's tied up all the other guys and did it non-lethally, but Batman has thrown him into a vat of molten steel.
Right. Robin tied up all the other guys and then went on a joyride on a crane hook.
Uh-huh. And so they finish up beating him up. But apparently, I forgot to mention, the Doctor also had a dirigible. The dirigibles are back.
Yeah, we got another dirigible coming.
So Batman and Robin get in their plane and go fly up and use gas? Throw gas into it, I guess?
From his utility belt, Batman produces pellets and dashes them to the ground, and then people start yelling gas. I don't know.
But they're still outside of the dirigible at this point.
Yeah, who's he throwing them at? The people on the ground?
I don't know.
Yeah, and dashes them to the ground.
Oh, I guess they were on the ground.
Yeah. And
then they jumped in. So Batman and Robin jump from their plane through windows into the dirigible.
Yes.
So,
and now, go ahead.
Didn't Hugo Strange, isn't he the one who had the dirigible last time?
No, it was that Napoleon guy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so inside the dirigible is like this guy with the monocle, and he kind of reminded. But you're right, it was the Napoleon guy.
Yeah.
So is this really how a dirigible works? Like, okay, it's a blimp. So I always thought that little basket on the bottom was where everybody stayed, but it looks like he goes up inside the balloon part.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can go up inside that. Isn't like filled with like helium or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe dirigibles are different.
You think they're all talking real high pitched when they go up there?
It would sound better than Christian Bale's Batman.
Anyway, Batman chases two guys up on top of the blimp. One of them knocks him almost off, but he hangs on, and he gets up and knocks these two off the blimp into their death too.
Yeah, and also, if you open a trap door on the top of that like balloon part of the blimp, I think the thing would crash. Right? You're letting whatever's holding that thing up.
But yeah, I mean, they're above the clouds at the time. These two guys fell to their death, so that's 41 and 42.
Did he knock them off? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're dead.
You can't assume they're dead.
They're above the clouds. There's nothing below them but ground.
Do you think they landed on a fluffy cloud?
Maybe they landed in the water.
No, they weren't over water.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Can't see below the clouds.
Because I'll tell you why.
How Joker gets away all the time.
I'm going to explain how.
Assumes.
I'm going to explain right now how. Because eventually Batman and Robin blow up the blimp and everyone else on it. And that's fine.
Those people are dead.
I didn't count those. But they don't give a crap about any of these guys because these guys are trying to wreck American democracy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they weren't trying to kill the 2 guys. You just can't count the 2 guys as dead.
Yes, I can.
The other people inside the blimp can be counted, but the 2 guys who fell off the blimp, you can't count them.
Yeah, because gravity does its job.
Yeah, and when they hit the water, they swim to shore, a boat picks them up, and they're good to go.
Even if they hit the water, it's terminal velocity.
Listen, I hear you, but you can't assume
that they're dead. It's 41 and 42, and that's the end of it.
That's fine. It's 41 and 42 anyway, because of the 2 animals that he killed in that other one.
Okay, so
now our counts are even.
That's not going to matter anyway. You're not going to remember this conversation.
I remembered it again.
Yeah,
we're at 42 now.
I bet you by the time we get another death count, you're going to forget all about this.
Well, it doesn't matter because we're even. We're at 42.
Okay, whatever.
You either count your 2 or my 2. I don't care which ones you count, but it's counted
Somebody's
as 42.
Dead. Somebody's dead.
We're counting my 2, and that's how it is.
It's fine when they show back up on shore.
Anyway, in the last panel, Robin asked Batman how come the Truth Machine didn't work him while he was put under it. It's because he was wearing a rubber mask, and electricity doesn't work on rubber, so the Truth Machine doesn't work. It's a pretty stupid Truth Machine that doesn't work with rubber.
Yeah.
The end.
I got nothing to say about this.
I barely said anything because there was nothing to say.
Yeah.
It just was. It wasn't really. It was strange.
It was stupid.
All right,
who was in it? Yeah.
This is another one that only people that are going to reappear are Batman, Robin, and Linda Page. After that, we got a 5th columnist, Dr. Decker, Professor Dodge, Professor John Henry, Professor Mason, and apparently even Linda's uncle don't come back ever again.
I think the 5th columnist was the name of the group.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, it does say 5th columnists.
So, yeah. All right.
Linda, you stay away from here. The last time you brought somebody into this place, shit got blown up.
Yeah, you killed your
Things
uncle.
are really bad.
Well, I'm not sure if he's
Don't
dead,
come
but he's
back
not
here
coming
again.
back.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Take us out.
Where does Swiss cheese come from, Robin? Holy cows, Batman. Come on, that was okay.
It was okay. It didn't make me chuckle, though.
Nah,
I liked it, but it didn't make me chuckle.
It's a kid's joke. That was a kid's joke.
At least it wasn't a bat joke.
I know, I couldn't find anyone. I was looking for another one of those shrooms.
Anyway, bye.
See ya.
Bye.
TJ here from Comics and Us, just here to plug the social media. Check us out on Twitter. Our handle is @EveryTNUs because someone took everything and us, but the name of the Twitter page is Everything and Us Podcast, and then the handle is @EveryTNUs. You can also check us out on Instagram, which is also Everything and Us. These all encapsulate all the podcasts that I do, but you're going to find all your updates for Comics and Us, Anime and Us, so forth and so forth. You can also contact us right now at everythinginuspodcasts@gmail.com. Still working on the website. And until then, that's where you can get a hold of us. That's all. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later. Bye.